Welcome to Anime Sensei, guys, and today's topic promises to be mind-blowing. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Mahou Sensei. What starts off as saving a damsel in distress with no ulterior motives like a kiss or date or whatsoever, ends up becoming an interdimensional war between magicians in the magical dimension with the underground organization Ghost Trailers, and rescue the normal dimension while preserving the peace of the magical dimension. You might ask how all that happened. Well, simple really. Like every anime ever, the character made a mistake and transferred magical powers to the clueless guy. As he realizes how dire the situation of the world really is, and the jeopardy the fickle balance the world is still maintained on, the MC with his two other friends decide to join the Magical Academy, each with his own agenda in mind, but all fighting for one cause: preserving their world. 9. 100. 100 is one of those anime that tries to do everything, and it will be better served focusing on just one. The 2016 anime has a bit of action, science fiction, adventure, ecchi with teasers of harem, mecha, and school life. Just like a lot of sci-fi movies, extraterrestrials known as Savage attack the Earth, targeting humanity. Mankind fights back with the use of a technology known as 100, and when it is discovered that Hayato Kisaragi, a survivor of Savage attack, has the highest compatibility ever recorded with 100, he's enrolled into an academy to come and hone his skills. We follow Hayato in his day-to-day life in this military academy. Apart from the intense training, he also manages to catch the attention of several female colleagues. It's all fun until the war begins. 8. Juo, Mujin no Fafnir. This is an awesome romance story that occurs in a fantasy world, a world under attack by monsters known as dragons. When these dragons first attacked, some girls with extremely powerful abilities known as the Ds also appeared, and now they attend Midgar Academy to harness their full powers. Yu Mononobe's life is about to change as he becomes the first male D. He gets accepted into the all-girl academy. The school harem is well done. The characters all have different personalities, and with Yu trying to interact and build relationships with the myriad of females around him, things get more intense. The anime aired in 2015, and it follows Yu and the girls' quest to end the attacks of the dragons. 7. Qualidea Code. You have no idea how unexpectedly one can become the almighty in an anime if you haven't come across this title before. Do try sleeping in the freezer for a couple of days and seeing for yourself whether this is an OP way to become a god in a world of mere mortals, though. Sounds fun. But seriously, don't try it. The unknown and the world's having a chemistry that brings the best the show has to offer. Seeing these kids rename and reshape the meanings of a friend and a foe would have you question the title itself. The anime's got the perfect action sequences to add life to the plot that it tries its hardest to kill over and over again. But as we learn more and more about this world and the lot of characters the show brings to the table, Qualidea Code becomes an experience we want to have more than just once, for the show deserves a lot more praise than what it's gotten over the years. 6. Ao no Kanata no 4 Rhythm. Shoes that defy gravity finally get invented. They're named Grav shoes, and because of these shoes, even everyday folks can have a taste of flying in the air. This has changed the lives of people, and has also become the foundation of a sport called flying circus. It's the kind of sport where participants win by touching the opponent's back. A girl named Asuka Kurashina transfers to Kunahama High School. She unintentionally ends up in the world of flying circus when she ends up performing a ridiculous stunt in her very first flying circus match. Eventually, she joins the school's flying circus club. She's a cute girl, so she even gets Masaya Hinata to be the coach of this club, even though he himself has already abandoned the sport, never to do anything with it ever again. The other members of the club include Misaki Tobisawa. She's already quite experienced at the sport. And then there's Asuka's friend, Mashiro Arisaka. Together, they all begin their adventures in the sky as the Flying Circus Club. 5. Oredaki Hariru Kakushi Dungeon.
Noir Starga is at the bottom of the social hierarchy, though he hails from noble birth. He's advised by a great sage to enter a hidden dungeon deep within the mountains. Noir receives great skills and powers from Olivia's servant, a beautiful yet enchained maiden trapped within the labyrinth. All he has to do to use his powers is to practically live and do stuff that he enjoys, which includes, but isn't limited to, building his own harem of hot-looking ladies and spending some fun time with them.
4. Busou Shoujo, Machiavellianism. The story of this anime takes place at a certain private academy. It used to be a school of high school girls, but it all changed when the school changed its policies and it became co-ed. However, the girls didn't take fancy to the idea. They asked the school to give them the permission to bring weapons so that they can fend off against boys if necessary. And because of this idea, an organization called Supreme Five Swords ended up getting formed. Years started to pass by, and this organization established itself as a group which corrects problematic students. One day, a student named Nomura joins the school, and he's perplexed when he finds out that the way male students are corrected is by dressing and acting like a girl. An interesting turn of events indeed. 3. Noblesse. I mean, who can forget this webtoon masterpiece that just didn't perform on the screen the way we expected? With Rai now in Yiren High School to stay away from the Union, peace won't last long for him, considering how the Union just want their hands on him as soon as possible. Rai's transfer student deception won't be all that'd get you hooked onto the show, with the title introducing vital names one after another that make everything all the more interesting. With M21 and weird names with a K and J in it, Rai's school life isn't going to be anything he ever expected, considering how the Union and the people he encounters one by one are going to make things rather difficult for him, to say the very least. 2. Tokyo Majin. In case you want that 2000s action to come back, the nostalgia to hit you right in the face, then this is your thing. The anime based on a manga based on a video game from the 90s, it sure feels like we have a new Inception on our hands. However, with Tokyo swarming with all these monsters to keep them busy, there's a much more hideous force at play in the shadows, just waiting for that curtain call. However, with Tatsuma Hiyu and the other members having all these powers awaken all of a sudden, neither the demons nor this mysterious figure seems that much of a challenge, now does it? Adrenaline kicking, mysterious, and packed with all the demons you can hate all day, Tokyo Majin is a must-watch to have witnessed the golden action once again. 1. Seiritsukai no Blade Dance. Just as luck, while walking like any normal person off to Erishiya Spirit Academy, he stumbles upon a naked Claire rogue performing a ceremony in order to gain a spirit to increase her powers as an elementalist, only for him to become the vessel for the spirit rather than Claire, which is something that shouldn't be possible unless he was a shrine maiden, which he obviously isn't, unless he was into cosplay and acted as one, but even then it shouldn't work. In order for him to make amends for practically stealing Claire's spirit, he became her own spirit and enters with her the tournament known as Blade Dance. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you